some games are remembered because they had really good ideas. Some are remembered because they changed the industry. And then there are games that are remembered because they delivered a feeling that nobody forgot. See, the original Chase HQ was one of those games. Back in the arcade era, before open world crime games existed and before police pursuit became a standard feature in racing games, Chase HQ handed players the keys to a high-speed police vehicle and gave them a simple mission: catch the criminal before time runs out. There was no complicated tutorials, no massive progressive system, no endless menus. It was just sirens, speed, pure pursuit. The formula became a hit and helped establish one of the most recognizable arcade racing franchises of its era. Now, years later, Taito released Chase HQ 2 for arcades in 2007, bringing the series back into the spotlight with the 3D era while keeping the core idea intact. Players once again chased criminals across highways using speed and aggressive driving to stop fleeing targets before they escape. The game remained faithful to the original concept while introducing modern visuals and some new mechanics as well. Today, there was no officially announced Chase HQ 2 remake here. No publishers confirmed one, no developers revealed one, but among arcade fans and racing enthusiasts, the idea continues appearing again and again, because Chase HQ feels like one of those franchises that arrived before its time. The core concept's arguably more relevant now than it was decades ago because modern technology could finally deliver the police chase experience the original games were always trying to create. Imagine a modern Chase HQ remake opening on a rainy evening somewhere along a coastal highway. Traffic moves naturally across the road, police radio chatter fills the cabin. City lights all go and fade. Behind you is mountains and forests begin to dominate the horizon. Suddenly a call coming through. Dangerous fugitive spotted. Suspect vehicles already moving at high speed. And your mission is arriving there in a single sentence. See, unlike many modern racing games that focus heavily on customization and progression systems, Chase HQ has always been about urgency. There's no time to admire your vehicle, there's no time to plan, the chase is already on the way, and every second matters as well. Well, a remake could lean completely into that philosophy. The moment a mission starts, players should feel pressure, the criminal's moving, the clock's ticking, pursuit's already begun, the sense of momentum could become the game's defining strength, is what I'm saying. One of the most exciting aspects of a modern remake would just be the police fantasy itself. See, most racing games place players in the role of outlaws, street racers, a professional driver, etc. Chase HQ always stood apart because players were the ones doing the chasing. That distinction still feels refreshing today. Instead of running from police roadblocks, you're coordinating them. Instead of avoiding spike traps, you're deploying them. Instead of escaping helicopters, you're directing them. The entire perspective changes. A remake now could expand this dramatically. Imagine an advanced dispatch system where players request support during pursuits, roadblocks appearing dynamically based on suspect behavior, air units tracking movement from above, other patrol vehicles attempting interceptions. Every chase evolves differently depending on terrain, weather, or criminal tactics. The result will feel less like a race and more like a living pursuit. The environments themselves could become a major attraction as well. One thing many arcade races never had the technology to fully realize was scale. Chase HQ created the illusion of long-distance pursuits through clever designs, but modern hardware could finally deliver genuine scale. Imagine chasing criminals through sprawling cities filled with traffic and pedestrians. Then imagine those pursuits continuing into mountains, deserts, forests, industrial zones, coastal highways, and remote countryside roads. Every region could create different challenges. A dense city rewards precision, mountain pass rewards courage, desert highways reward speed, snowy roads demand control. The chase becomes more than just a simple objective, it becomes a journey. Weather could play a huge role, is basically what we're pointing at. Rain affecting visibility, snow altering handling, fog limiting reaction time, storms creating a bunch of hazards. The environment itself becomes part of the pursuit rather than just simply serving as scenery. That kind of unpredictability will fit perfectly within the spirit of Chase HQ. Vehicle damage could become another major feature as well. The original games were built around the idea of physically stopping criminals by damaging the vehicles. Players weren't simply trying to cross the finish line first, they were trying to disable a target before it escaped. Modern technology could transform that concept completely. Like, imagine visible damage affecting performance, broken headlights, crushed bumpers, destroyed tires, shattered windows. The longer a pursuit continues, the more desperate both sides become. Like, the criminal's vehicle begins falling apart, so does yours. The tension naturally escalates. And because every chase unfolds differently, no two pursuits are going to be feeling the same. The visual presentation could become one of the remake's greatest strengths. Police chases are naturally cinematic. Flashing lights reflected on wet roads and whatever, helicopters illuminating highways, explosions in the distance, radio chatter. The best action movies, in fact, so to speak, have built entire careers around these moments. So a modern Chase HQ could transform them into gameplay. Not scripted sequences, actual gameplay. On another hand, the soundtrack would be equally important as well. The original games were products of their era, where music needed to immediately grab attention and maintain excitement. So a remake could combine modern production values with energetic electronic music. Music should react to chase itself. The closer you get to a suspect, the more intense it becomes. The longer the pursuit lasts, the more pressure builds. The soundtrack becomes another participant in the action. One particularly interesting possibility involves criminal behavior. Earlier Chase HQ games relied on straightforward pursuit mechanics. Modern AI could create something far more dynamic. Different criminals could have different behaviors. Some are going to be panicking, some are going to make some mistakes, others remaining calm, others getting aggressive, some even attempt clever escapes, some using the environment to their advantages. Each pursuit develops its own personality. Players wouldn't simply memorize patterns. That adaptability creates longevity. It's one reason why police pursuit games remain appealing still today. In many ways, the gaming industry has spent decades building larger and more complicated racing experiences while occasionally forgetting how powerful a focused concept can be. Chase HQ never needed hundreds of vehicles and stuff like that. It never needed these giant skill trees. It never needed endless collectibles. It simply needed a road, a suspect, and a reason to chase. That's a formula that still works, perhaps even better today. If a remake ever does happen, developers wouldn't need to reinvent the formula, the foundation's already there. What they would need to do is finally realize its full potential. A world where police pursuits are going to be feeling alive, a world where criminals adapt, a world where every chase becomes a story, and a world where players once again hear the dispatch call coming through the radio, seeing a suspect speeding away, and know exactly what comes next. And the pursuit begins. And hopefully we're going to see that sometime sooner rather than later.